top stories. Looking at the headlines of today's top stories, Elon Musk buys a stake on Twitter, a stake of 9%. Cyril Ramaphosa has ended the State of the Nation disaster. The Cassper Nyovest and Naakmusiq fight set to take place in Sun City has got people anticipating what's to follow. On the music industry, Mzooks has hit number 7 on South Africa's Shazam with his hit song, Hi. Before we begin news on this special report, we'd like to urge you to hit the red button at the bottom here in order to subscribe. You can hit the red button at the bottom. There is a red button here to subscribe, or you can hit the red fonts at the bottom on the right bottom corner that are written subscribe in order to subscribe to this news channel. The richest man in the world, Elon Musk, has posted a message that he has acquired a 9% ownership stake of Twitter. The popular social media app has been acquired by the richest man in the world, which means now he takes decisions on what's to follow and what to happen on Twitter, and thus he has posted a message on Twitter saying that people can now put an edit on their tweets, as Twitter currently does not enable users to edit their tweets. What else Elon Musk cannot do, from parading rockets and boasting there on Twitter? It seems like this man is ready to do anything. He has been seen doing different things there on Twitter, from talking to Vladimir Putin or trying to cozy up a relationship with Vladimir Putin to buying Twitter right now. It seems this man has got everything going on in his life for him right now. What's next for him? We are yet to see what's going to follow after his announcements that he now owns Twitter. A Netflix documentary has since been released detailing events that led to the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
Something happened there. That's not robbery.
What was the motive?
Could this be a fit of jealous rage? Because of the huge media hype, cops were throwing everything at it.
The public can only be the judge.
Orlando Pirates ex-goalkeeper, who was also a Bafana goalkeeper. Senzo Meyiwa's death details have resurfaced, and this time Longwe Twala, Chico Twala's son, is named as the suspect who shot Senzo Meyiwa and thus killing him. A Twitter account called Barry Roo alleges that on the eve of Senzo's death, Longwe was seen on that day on the same house with Zandi, who happens to be Kelly Khumalo's sister, together with Kelly Khumalo and Senzo himself. It is reported that an altercation ensued while they were in that room, and it ended up that Senzo Meyiwa was shot on the same day. Now, Longwe has since denied any involvement in the killing of Senzo Meyiwa, but right now, on this Netflix report that has since been released, there are revelations which might directly pit Longwe as the person who shot Senzo Meyiwa. If you want to read more of this, or if you want to get more of this, you can watch that documentary on Netflix. Talking about music right now, there is a brand new track that is trending, and it is Mzook's Main featuring Yasmin Levy on a song that's called Hi. This song is currently trending at number 7 on Shazam. South Africa needs more music to be released that's going to sound like house music, because Amapiano right now have taken over everything. There is no gqom, there is no hip-hop, there is no other music genre that's trending in South Africa at the present. So it would be nice if there is another genre that's making a comeback. Hence, a song like Mzook's Main song, Hi, is welcome. The Cassper Nyovest and Naakmusiq fight lived up to its expectations. The mega fight, which took place at Sun City, got the whole of South Africa and beyond glued onto their TV screens, as people were excited and exchanging their views via social media posts prior to the fight. TKZ was one of the artists that performed before the fight took place. It was Cassper that came out guns blazing in the first round, throwing all punches from all different directions in what looked like an attempt to knock out Naakmusiq on the early stages of the fight. Naakmusiq started to show some intent in the second round, throwing his own bombs, which visibly landed on Cassper, whom by this time had occasionally become defensive, particularly in the third round, as he sometimes held onto Naakmusiq to prevent getting plummeted on the face by Naakmusiq. In the fourth round, Naakmusiq put up a series of blows which visibly hurt Cassper. By this time, both fighters were beginning to tire out. However, Cassper still had some bombs of his own, as he was not going to lose his pride without a fight. Round 5 saw Cassper throw less punches compared to Naakmusiq, whom occasionally had a smile on his face as the referee tried to separate the two fighters from hugging each other, as if one of them wanted to kiss the other. There was no technical knockout and the fight could have gone either way between the two fighters, and in the end, Naakmusiq was awarded the victory by the judges. The fight turned out to be much more competitive than what some expected it to be, as both artists gave it their all. Let's hope they both made some money, because getting plummeted on the face and getting beaten up on national TV with your girlfriend watching is no joke. Doja Cat's father, Dumisani Dlamini, has been heavily criticized on Instagram. This came after he congratulated Doja Cats for winning a Grammy. Doja Cats won a Grammy under the Best Pop Duo Group performance for the song called Kiss Me More, which was featuring Caesar. Now, because people have been heavily criticizing Dumisani Dlamini, he decided to take down the Instagram post where he was congratulating her. As people, they were criticizing him. About 1,000 comments were seen there on Instagram, and people saying that he is trying to claim fame on something he didn't contribute on, because Doja Cat grew up without a father who was available to support her as she was growing up until she became a global music star. South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa has announced the state of the nation disaster has ended, but it's still not clear to many people around South Africa as to are the lockdowns no longer prevalent in South Africa, or they are still prevalent. It's a question that we still ask ourselves, but we don't have the answers. If Cyril Ramaphosa has announced that the state of the nation disaster has ended, the people are expecting that all restrictions that were put in place would be put aside right now, as the state of the nation disaster has been announced as having ended. South Africa has been celebrating the Grammy Award that has been won by Black Coffee, who won at the Best Dance category, thus beating favored acts such as Major Lazer, an act who's much bigger than Black Coffee, but Black Coffee has won a Grammy. Congratulations to Black Coffee for winning a Grammy under the Best Dance category. We have never had a winner outside of the world music category at the Grammys, and Black Coffee has become the first African to win it. I posted on my Opera Mini News channel that after Black Coffee has won it, KZN and Eastern Cape have a sort of like a fight going on as to where does Black Coffee really belong. Does it belong in Eastern Cape? Does it belong in Durban? It doesn't really matter in the end, because whether it's Durban or KZN or the Eastern Cape that's celebrating, Black Coffee is the son of all South Africans. Please subscribe to the news channel by hitting the red button at the bottom here, by hitting subscribe, or hit the red fonts. There are red fonts here at the bottom that are written subscribe, or you can also subscribe by hitting the button, the red button, this red button. Hit it, subscribe, in order to get more news. On Facebook, you can also like La Shea Newscast. Next week, I'm going to be bringing you more news on my special reports again.